until after 2 or 3 offers, things were getting interesting. I started thinking, it's only a month, and all I've got to do is sit about and chat nonsense. In the end, they made me an offer I couldn't refuse. I was on the Jonathan Ross show, and when I came off stage, my wife was sitting in the green room with my agent. She said, "You're off to the jungle on Friday." So straight from interviewing Will Smith and Margot Robbie in LA, I flew back to Australia and entered the jungle. The fact I hate making small talk is one reason I don't really thrive in a celebrity environment. God only knows how I won I'm a Celeb. I'm told it's because I wasn't trying to be anyone else but me. And once you start dabbling in celebrity circles, you realise there are an awful lot of people who try to be anyone else but themselves. It was the easiest month of my life. I just sat there losing weight and getting paid. My contract said I couldn't get booted out before 2 weeks were up, so I slept for a fortnight before upping my game. I was sat there thinking, if I make it through the weekend, maybe we can get a new patio. I get fed up of people wittering, talking about nothing. People they've never met. People on Love Island. Someone they read about in Grazia magazine. I'll be standing there thinking, I don't want to be involved in this conversation. I don't know how to be involved in this conversation. I want to be euthanized right now while this conversation is going on. People will watch a programme about people pretending to live in a street in Salford and then try to tell me all about it. What is it about their own lives that they've got to watch other people's pretend lives, which are really quite depressing? Well, I can't really talk. I used to watch Corrie all the time. I don't get why people feel the need to shout things at me when I'm out. I was out filming in Manchester recently with a cardboard cutout of some bloke, and someone shouted, "Take your finger out of his arse!" I thought about saying something back, but could only think of bad things, and that might have caused a problem for me crew. People will see me and scream, "Where's your pedalo?" It happened 11 years ago, but they'll act as if they're the first person who's ever said it. People will shout "Giacomo" at me because I'm on their adverts. How are you supposed to react to that? And if I don't turn around, they sometimes get offended. I don't mind people asking me for an autograph or a selfie. There's nothing wrong with that. But other people will come up to me and say, "Are you who I think you are?" I'll say, "I don't know. Who do you think I am? Denzel Washington?" Other people will come up close, stand there staring, and say to their mate, "Do you know who that is?" These are grown adults. What kind of weird world do they live in where that's acceptable behaviour? Even stranger than that, people will say, "I don't know who you are," and stand there gawping at me. If you don't know who I am, why are you bothering me? I think them telling me they don't know who I am is their little victory. Another way of saying, I know you must be famous because I've seen those other people ask for a picture, but you're not as famous as you think because I've never heard of you. Other people would tell me they don't like something I've done on the telly or someone I've worked with who's a mate of mine. It's just really difficult to get your head around. When I was in Ireland, filming with the chip van for Lord of the Fries, I was in bed in my hotel room at about 1 a.m, and I heard giggling outside my room. Then I heard the door handle being jiggled. I thought, it'll be all right. They can't get in. But then I heard a key card being slid in and the door opening. A girl's head popped around the wall and she said, "Could I have a photograph?" I was thinking, I can't get out of bed because I'm naked, and all of a sudden I'd be the wrong one. After some gentle but persistent persuasion, she left. The following morning, I went down to complain to the manager. "Look, mate, someone got in my room last night and I don't even know who it was." "Oh?" "What do you mean, oh?" "That'll be the ghost." I don't know much about ghost etiquette, but I'm almost certain that they don't need a key card or ask for selfies. After stints overseas and down south, I'm now back up north, living in a leafy town in Cheshire. The locals are very good to me. I can pop to the shops or the gym, and the most I'll get is a cheery, "All right, Fred," which is lovely. I love shopping in Poundland, because I get a proper buzz from finding things cheap, and I eat in Nando's, wander around the markets and travel on the tram. Occasionally, I'll find myself in situations where I'm out with the wife and kids, and I'll have to say,